If you're not looking for it, you'll miss it. Or if you're not listening for it. Only if you're on a mission to find a hardware store, or maybe grab a bite to eat at a farm-to-fork restaurant, or listen to some great music. What? All of that under one roof?
And I really had high hopes that it would become something more than just a sandwich shop. And in walked my partner, now Lee Miller. And he was, doing COVID and not being a chef at the moment. And he was coming in for handyman stuff. And I showed him my kitchen space. And I said, this could be a really great local food kitchen. And he was like, he kept coming back around and asking questions. And he ended up being the one. And so he brought in local burgers, grass-fed local burgers, and we try to use local lettuces from local farmers when we can for our beautiful salads and to dress the burgers with. And it just, he's run a restaurant before, so it was exactly what I needed, because I didn't want to be doing that all by myself.
Joelton Hardware Feed and Farmacy, that's pharmacy with an F, is way more than a hardware store. Chris McCarthy Hauser and her husband purchased the store a few years ago.
And so we opened our hardware store longer hours, so you can get an air filter at up to 9 o'clock p.m. You can get your weed eater string or your 2-cycle engine oil, whatever you need. And you might be, when you walk through to get it, you might hear some of the best music going on in the city right now.
She had a desire to be a hub for farmers in Davidson and Cheatham counties in Middle Tennessee.
The hardware store was just, where people hung out anyway, naturally. And so by adding that kitchen, it just seemed to be a natural way for us to get farm food on the table.
For Chris and her husband, Joelton Hardware Feed and Farmacy is all about a feeling. A place where shoes are optional, but a smile is required. A place to gather, get necessities, and get that connection that only music and a meal, when shared with others, can provide.
I learned how much local food can change a community, the health of someone, and also the health of an economy. So if you want to do something that's good for the environment, the most revolutionary thing you can do is find local food and purchase it from a local farmer.
In Joelton, Tennessee, I'm Tammy Arender for RFD TV.